Hello and welcome back to Iran Weekly News. Thousands of teachers across Iran have taken to the streets again, urging the release of their fellow teachers who were detained in previous protests. The nationwide protest, which was called by the Coordination Council of Iranian Teachers Trade Association, started on Thursday morning. In 120 cities and towns all over Iran, they were chanting anti-regime slogans. The teachers gathered in front of the parliament building in Tehran and provincial offices of the education ministry to protest against the parliament's adoption of a discriminatory ranking plan. IRGC's ground force has put a new upgraded combat tank dubbed the Karar into service on the third day of a massive military drill underway in southern Iran. The drill, code-named the Great Prophet 17, included a showcase of the newest homegrown arms and equipment, including ballistic, cruise, sea-launched missiles, and the new upgraded combat tank named Striker, which is an upgraded version of the T-72M tank that comes into service for the first time. Officials say the tank will be equipped with the anti-missile system to prevent any attacks. In addition, combat drones drop bombs with pinpoint accuracy, and Su-22 warplanes bombard mock enemy targets in close air support operations. Drone tests carried out in the Syria by Tehran-backed militia groups. According to the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights, Islamic Republic's militants tested new drones that were sent from Iran. The London-based organization says the drones have been tested in the Al-Maidin Desert, eastern Deir ez-Zor. Last week, IRGC fired ballistic and sea-launched cruise missiles and tested loitering drones during a 5-day annual military exercise in the southern coast of Iran, from near Iraqi borders to the Strait of Hormuz, the world's most important oil checkpoint. Foreign terrorist organization IRGC conducted a war game this week to send an alleged warning to Israel. Amid Tehran's concern over Israeli plans to target nuke sites, Major General Bagheri claimed 16 ballistic missiles of different classes have been fired simultaneously to destroy predetermined targets. The U.S. Navy seized over 1,400 AK-47 rifles and almost 227,000 rounds of ammunition from an Iranian ship bound for Yemen in the North Arabian Sea. The Daily Caller, quoting the U.S. Department of State, reported the seizure occurred on December 20th when U.S. naval forces identified a stateless fishing vessel. U.S. Naval Forces Central Command said the vessel was traveling along a route previously used by smugglers who were trafficking weapons to the Houthis in Yemen in violation of UN Security Council resolution and U.S. sanctions. The Islamic Republic's consulate in Herat announced it has stopped issuing visas for Afghans. The officials also closed Iran's eastern borders to prevent Afghans who moving to regional countries through Iran. No reasons has been given for closing the borders yet. Since American troops withdrew from Afghanistan and the Taliban took control of the country, many Afghans have been forced to flee violence, some of them deciding to leave their homeland. Meanwhile, the Islamic Republic authorities on Saturday announced they closed land borders with neighboring countries for 15 days to prevent the spread of COVID-19 variants of Omicron. Officials said Iran's land borders with Turkey, Iraq, Afghanistan, Azerbaijan, Pakistan, and Armenia are closed for a half month from Saturday. And that was all for this week. I'm Kate, and thank you for the privilege of your time.